Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rose.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So San Jose State's offense will go on the attack first. This offense will be led by Tama Amasone. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rush is on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Willis. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnett. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first. They're all over him. Back open in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tries to do it himself. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Makes the grab inbounds.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10 for the offense. Making the adjustment on the play. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right back to it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of it. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tells to run, wants to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On play action. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and 3. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, North Dakota State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Barnett. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Anderson. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Scott. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw. It's Boley. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. Plows through the defense. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Willis. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Sets his feet, it's Boley. Out wide left, it's Mason. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sparty.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Scott. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. Left side, it's Myers. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Driving forward, it's Scott. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the option. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Straight ahead, it's Willis. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with UCF taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside, it's Scott. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
To the air, it's Boley. Had to force that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Between the hashes, it's Barnett. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Red pass, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Willis. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Wants to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll heave it deep. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Run in the red zone, it's Willis. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Spartans!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Makes the tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Boley. He's got it down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback changing the play. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Got some green grass. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Scott. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Right side, it's Scott. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man, it's Scott. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Boley. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, North Dakota State! He got it right inside the pylon!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Turns up, it's Anderson. Run ends there.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side is Willis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Caught. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the move, it's Scott. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, North Dakota State, and they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big...
Runs through, man. He might have some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick give. It's Willis.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Clark. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Second down coming up. The play fake. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught on the RPO.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Anderson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the draw, it's Willis. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Moving out to the right. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got him this time. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Willis. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Barnett. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Straight ahead, it's Willis. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Mason. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Scott. Pipe, got enough space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Back to pass, it's Bowling. They're all over him. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Rush right in his face. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Great. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.